Hi, Isabel Litzler, Pleiad HC, the place to be to develop your skills and grow your potential. I hope you're enjoying your summer. And today's topic is about following a partner or using, a family member or something like that as a potential to come to Switzerland. So I wanted to make a video on this because I received some questions with people who are asking about, I have my girlfriend or my fiance who's maybe an EU national, and what's the best way for us both to come to Switzerland? And I think people mix up a little bit everything. They mix up, the permit, they mix up, with a relationship, and for me, that's recipe for failure. So the first message of this video is that it would be a mistake, in my view, to come to a country to follow someone, just purely to follow someone. I mean, it's one thing if you come to a country where it's a great opportunity for you as well and for your career as well, and you need to assess that. That's based on what you do. But it would be a huge mistake to come to a country just to follow someone. So you're not looking at the country, you're not looking at the opportunities for yourself, you're not looking at the potential, you just look at following somebody. Expatriation should be a topic that's very, very well discussed before you actually do it. And again, most people are only looking at it from, well, he has the EU nationality or she has the EU nationality, so it's going to be easier because then she goes first or he goes first and then I follow. Well, in reality, maybe it could work that way, but think about your potential once you're there. Having the work permit gives you the right to work in Switzerland, but it doesn't give you work opportunities. So I made videos about what are the jobs that are getting more attention in Switzerland and the loser jobs, meaning the jobs you can't really find much in. So one example would be administration in the private sector. There's so many people already on the market. So if you're, for example, working in administrations or operations or those kinds of jobs, and you think, well, I'll just follow a partner and get a job there, you're going to add yourself up to the line of people looking already. So it's going to be tough for you to secure that job. So the thing that you should look at, and again, this is also valid for any country where you plan to come, is what are the opportunities for you? And I do have sometimes smart people who email me when they're still in their country and say, this is what I do, what is my potential to work in Switzerland? Because once you come and you follow the partner, yeah, you have the work permit to work, but if there's no jobs for you, it's not going to help. So you want to look at both. You want to look at, how do I get a work permit, but also what is the potential for me to grow my career? Because most people that are contacting me, especially if you're a professional, especially if you're a woman, you've had a hard time to build up your career maybe in the country where you are. The last thing you want to do is dig yourself in a hole in a country where there's not going to be opportunities for you. And I'm very sincere about that, about job opportunities in Switzerland. There are some, but they're for very specific sectors. And I've talked about this before. You're welcome to watch my video on, the job market and what are the trends. So there are some jobs, but there's some traction, but there's some jobs that are also not really active and there's not much there. So if you have a great career in the country where you are, whether it be the States, UK, wherever, and you come to Switzerland to follow a partner and you end up in a no-go situation because there's no jobs for you, yeah, you have the permit, but so what? You're going to be stuck, not getting job calls and not getting interviews, and probably you're going to be set back in your career. So again, it should be more of a conversation with your partner to say, what are the opportunities for both of us in this country? If it's only one person that gets the opportunity, well, if you're not working and you're just following, then it's great. But if you both have careers, then you really need opportunities for the both of you. So my message for this video would be check the job market first, to see if you could find something for yourself before you move to Switzerland. Because even with a permit, it is quite competitive. There's some regions that are not really hiring much, depending on where you are. There's the big cities where you could find jobs, but English-speaking professional jobs are not easy to come by. And usually there's already people here who are connected, who know the market, who will jump on them. So it's a struggle a little bit, especially when you're a new expat. So really weigh it out before you move. What are the opportunities for yourself? Even have the call with me before you move. And I've had people do this, and I think it's very smart of them, Again, do things before as anticipation, not while you're in the problem. So it's like anything else in life, do your homework first, assess first, and then you make the decision. You make a smart decision. You can talk to me and say, I've had a session with Isabel. This is what she told me on the opportunities for my sector. It's a no-go or it's a go, and then you can make a smart decision. So I hope this video was helpful. Comment below and enjoy your summer.